Geeks! We're back with another KILLJOYS review, this time reviewing KILLJOYS Season 3, Episode 6, titled Necropolis Now.
And if you haven't seen this episode yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, you're going to want to skip this video and come back later because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler.
I am really glad they addressed the Nine in this episode and how they're connected to the Hullen and what's going on with the Nine. Because, I mean, it seems like the Nine is featured so infrequently in KILLJOYS that I often forget that they're even a thing. I forget that that they exist in the KILLJOYS universe.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that they were in this episode because I forgot they were even there.
So, like, the biggest reveal in this episode has got to be that Anila is not the leader. She is actually almost more of a prisoner. She just doesn't know it. She thinks she's the leader. She thinks she's in charge, but she's totally not.
Which to me means there is a way bigger bad out there somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious as to who or what that is. But so far, basically, Anila's a prisoner and she's being manipulated by Gander.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I think he might have made a mistake in this episode, though.
Yeah.
Taking Dulcea away from Anila, Anila went berserk and was just straight up murdering folks. And now she feels completely isolated. And, I mean, she's the most powerful Hullen. Seemingly anyway right now, which is probably why they're keeping her under guard and like as a prisoner. But when she loses it, it seems like, you know, there are major prices to pay. And did Gander go too far this time?
Yeah, he might have, because he just assumed that it would be like every other time she's had a pet, and that she'd get over it eventually. But I mean, she did seem to freak out hardcore. Now, maybe that's how she freaks out every time she loses a pet, and this is just the normal reaction that she has, and they were okay with this. But yeah, it did seem pretty harsh.
I'm wondering if maybe Gander did go too far, and even though Dutch is out to kill Anila, if Anila also turns against the Hullen because of the way they're manipulating and using her, and Anila and Dutch team up, the Hullen could be in big trouble.
Yeah.
But there's a bigger bad out there somewhere.
Yeah, and if there's a bigger bad than Anila, are they more powerful than Anila? Because she is by far the most powerful that there is. So that's terrifying.
Oh my gosh. I'm really excited to see where this goes because they could go in multiple different directions, and there's really no hard clue as to what direction they are going to go.
And we were also told that Anila was kept around for a very specific reason. And the growing green and then the pregnancy at the end, which could make Anila irrelevant.
Also in this episode, Johnny had a super close call because Potter's sister has gone off the deep end and was just assassinating the Nine using those seeds that they had to take as like kind of a communion from the Scarbacks, which I thought that was really cool, having like the parallel between like the communion and then like the Scarbacks have their own version of a communion too. I thought that was really cool. But like there were like these little robots inside the seeds, and they just tore people apart from the inside out, which was crazy. And Johnny was almost a victim of that. What the consequences will be for Potter's sister, I don't know if there will be any consequences for her because she's one of the Nine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know how far the law extends.
Yeah, they do seem to be able to get away with pretty much anything they want. So,
I mean, this is probably not the last time we're going to see her. But whether or not we see any consequences for her assassinating a few of the Nine, that's going to be interesting to see. Maybe that'll be one of the future episodes, is there will be a warrant out for her.
Maybe.
And Dutch and Dav and Johnny will have to go after her.
Perhaps.
Alright, I think that's all we have for this video. If you have anything to add, please let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this review, you can tell us by dropping a like on it, subscribe for more reviews, and share this video on social media to help us grow our channel.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.